itself.
Okay.
Then, in my own understanding, addiction can be referred to, or let me say, addiction can be referred to as a fact or condition that, let me say, someone has subjected him or herself into. Are you with me?
Yes.
Let's take a typical example. Let me say, maybe into substance or into an activity. And then,
Okay.
according to experts, we have two types of addiction.
Okay.
We have chemical addiction, and then we have behavioral addiction.
Addiction.
When we are talking about chemical addiction, this is addiction that refers to about the use of substance. When we are
Okay.
talking about use of substance is, let me say, someone that has subjected he or herself
Self.
into, let me say, the use of drugs, heroin, and so on and so forth. Let me even bust your brain. Let me say, few months ago, I asked the lady out.
Okay.
Let me say on WhatsApp. The lady was like, even before she can even reason or think about anything I'm talking about, I should first of all send her 5,000 naira to buy molly. That without money she cannot think properly.
Sorry. Mr. Ezekiel, please come again. Please.
Let me say, I asked this particular lady out.
Listen.
I met her on WhatsApp group.
Okay.
As I was asking her out, she was like, before she can even think or reason about anything I'm telling her, I should first of all send her 5,000 naira
To eat,
to buy molly.
to buy molly.
Yes, she wants to spend.
What's Molly self?
Let me say like drug substance.
Wow.
That's
So it has gone to that level with some people.
You understand me? That even without that money, she cannot even read. She cannot
Reasons, cannot think.
Yes. Even while I was defending my projects during my undergraduate days, some people cannot even face a crowd without getting tipsy or getting high.
Wow.
They have subjected themselves into some hard drugs. Some even, let me say, they pack molly, they pack it with smoke, loud.
Wow.
They get themselves high, and while they are defending the project, you see their face like this. You cannot even
Most
look
of
at
them be wearing shades.
you understand me? Then quickly let me also delve into a behavioral addiction.
Okay.
This is let me say about activities that we subject ourselves into that are turned to a ritual. When we are talking about ritual, is what you do day in, day out,
That you can't just do
without
without.
any compulsion or force. Let's take for an instance, everybody is with one or two addictions.
That's true.
It's just, let me say, how we can manage our addiction. Let's take for an instance, me as a typical person, my addiction is WhatsApp. I cannot do without it. That WhatsApp. You can be talking about TikTok. I am not a TikToker.
But that WhatsApp.
But that WhatsApp and Instagram.
Do you have business on WhatsApp? Do you run a business?
Even if I have 500 naira with me, boss, so if I'm left with option either to buy data or to eat, I prefer to use that my 500 naira to buy data.
And
I believe that in as much as I'm online, I'm going to see my friends.
That will just
Alpha nigga, I never chop today. Send me urgent 2K. You understand? If I'm offline, let me say for like 20 to 30 minutes, even if I'm sleeping, I won't be able to sleep well.
Like, you just have to go.
I will be restless. That you will see me busy with my phone. Let me say, I am on WhatsApp. Let me say, 18 out of 24 hours in a day. 18 out of 24 hours in a day. I'm always busy on WhatsApp. I'm always online. Even if I'm offline, my data is always on.
Online. So if you receive any message now, bam,
that is
back
it.
to WhatsApp.
So, and then we have a lot of ladies, TikTok, Instagram is their addiction. And I base in Lagos, and then some ladies are in their addiction is like nightlife. Every party you see them, they can't do, let me say, any weekend without going to party. I once manage a, let me say, salon as spa. You understand? You will see a very, very beautiful lady. They will be there and will be telling you they want to make braid, and they will be telling you they must finish and complete the braid within 2 hours. braid ordinarily, they spend, you are a lady now, they spend at least 6-7 hours to complete a braid. But they will tell you they have a party to catch up to and catch up with, and the most attentious party within 2 hours. Then it's now left with. That's why they don't patronize salon whereby they have 1 or 2 hairstylists.
Have like 4
so they have like 4. They patronize salon whereby they have 4 or 5 hairstylists, and by the time those 5 hands are working on their head in the next 2 hours, they finish it and then they go for their party. So all these are examples of addictions. Like I said earlier, every one of us are, let me say, exposed to 1 or 2 addictions. But it's now left on how we are able to manage our addiction so that it won't get out of hands. Let me stop here for now.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, Happy, what do you think?
Okay, when we talk about addiction, what I feel about addiction is that I would not say negative things, because some things are not negative.
Okay.
But addiction is that thing that you've allowed it to be a control over your life. That is already controlling you in your life. Sure, you get anything that you cannot control, and it's that thing that is controlling, apart from your creator, which is the everything. Anything like materialistic things that you yourself you meet in this world, and you're going to live, and that thing is already in a control like control of you. If you don't do it, you cannot do anything and anything. That thing particularly is already, you're already addicted to it. It's already like a master in your life. So that is what I feel that addiction is. Yes, anything that is controlling you. So, and I also feel that we have many addictions. We have a couple of addictions. So I don't know, maybe I should mention before we continue. You have
I want to ask our guest now, Mr. Ezekiel. Now, the addiction we are talking about is what that affects relationship. There are some addiction that maybe it affects your work, it affects your maybe family, it affects your friend. But the one that affects your relationship, maybe with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, or your wife, those are the addiction we're talking about. So what kind of addiction do you think can affect someone's relationship?
Okay, thank you for that intellectual question. Let me say first things first. Sexual addiction affects a lot of relationship.
In what way?
Let's take for an instance a guy with low libido dating a lady with high libido. Okay. There are some young ladies out there. You will see them as if they are very, very young. Let me say, I'm telling you,
I don't get this.
See, during my undergraduate days, I was a student unionist. You understand? I contested as a student union president, although I lost the election. But from 100 level to 300 level days, I was actively
in politics
on campus. I contested as Miss Biara, Liberian senator, 2-time senator, and the likes like that. So I'm very, very closer to a lot of young ladies on campus.
And you're kind of popular too with that.
Yes, and after my graduation, I am into hotel and hospitality management.
Wow.
Are you with me? Yes. So let me say
you have close
relationship with ladies, especially young ladies of our generations. Some lady has been exposed to sex as far back as when they are 14 years. Typical example, let me give you a young lady of 22 years old now. A lady of 22 years has already have 8 years experience in sex and bedmatics.
A 22 years old lady.
Yes.
I mean, 8
years experience.
Job experience.
Some already have
Let's take for an instance a 22 years old lady that had her first sex at the age of 14 years old. Just tell me, how many years experience is that?
Wow.
Are you with me?
And sometimes maybe being this virgin might be due to maybe ignorance.
Yes.
Or probably somebody took
advantage of them or ignorance or something.
So most of these ladies are even exposed to a lot of sexual styles. They have engaged themselves into a lot of sexual activities. I had an engagement with one lady. I told you I am very, very a bit closer with a lot of ladies. Sure, you understand?
Yes.
A lady that is yet to be 20 years old has already engaged in twosome and threesome are alone with 2 guys and 3 guys.
And later they'll say, "Don't look at my past."
I think I'm
trying I go look your past. I go check into your past.
I think I'm trying to drive some sense in
yes, I'm getting you.
A young lady that before her 20 years has already have the ability to go
to handle 2
or 3 guys at once. Now take for an instance, in the nearest future, she is now dating me. That I cannot even go up to 10 minutes.
Don't use yourself as an example.
Let me use myself as a typical example. So that person is now dating me that I cannot go up to 10 minutes at once. How do you think that relationship will feel? Then automatically such a lady will be prone, exposed to cheating.
But does that even affect male too? Maybe let's assume that a male has been kind of exposed early to sex. Does you think it affects male too?
It affects male. As it's affecting the other gender, it's affecting the opposite gender as well. Let me use myself. I will use myself as a typical example for you.
Okay.
During my early years, let me say the teenage years, I am exposed to, let me see, a website, coolver22.com. I'm not saying this just to tarnish.
You're just sharing your experience.
Sharing my experience. When I was, let me see, 10 years ago, are you with me? I was let me say, coincidentally, I exposed myself into that cover stories. They post sexual stories, this thing. I was very, very addicted to that site. If you see me online,
you are
online,
there.
I'm there reading stories, and then
and all these erotic stories.
All of it are erotic.
Wow.
Are you with me? And then immediately I'm reading those stories. Sure, you understand me? I started masturbating. That is what exposed me to masturbation. Then, are you with me? And then let me take you through this thing. The moment I'm stopping reading that stories, everything that has been practiced there, I will start trying to, how am I going to practice this? Let's take for an instance, I read about a guy here that lasted at least 4 hours.
Wow.
Are you with me? So all these things are fictions. Most of it are not real. Are you with me? Most of these things are not real. But as at that time, I was very, very young and naive. I don't know. These things are fictions that are just put together to attract people attention. I myself, I started
and for them to make money.
I started seeing
driving traffic on the website.
I started seeing myself as a failure if I'm unable to last at least 4 hours in bed.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you understand? At the same time I started using some drugs to enhance my, let me say,
sexual performance.
For sexual performance, to enhance my sexual performance. At the end of the day, I started dating a lady that cannot even go up to 2 rounds.
Yeah, you started having issues in relationship.
Started having issues. She was like, are you dog? Are you a dog? Are you this? Are you that?
And at
the end of the day, the lady cannot cope with my high sexual libido. At the end of the day, even it was her family that advised her, abro me. And she find her way. Our relationship was very, very cute and unique then.
Wow.
But because of what I've exposed myself into, I was unable to cope with her, or let me say manage her lower libido, and at the end of the day, it ruined the relationship.
Perfect relationship you had.
So you understand. So as it's affecting male gender, it's also affecting female gender. Let me stop on that for now.
So Happy, what addiction do you think we have that can actually affect someone's relationship?
Okay, I think I have quite a number of addiction here. Okay. Sorry, I'm not really that okay. I'm sorry that I've been coughing.
Sorry about that.
Okay. First of all, some of the addictions we have, almost all addictions indirectly or directly affect relationship.
Okay.
Yes, and marriages, because marriage is like lifetime something. Then relationship, two of you have to come together. So whatever you have that is addictive to you, in one way or the other, it is going to be transferred. Not transferred, like it's going to affect the person if the person cannot keep up or be with somebody like you. So the first addiction I have is masturbation. The second addiction I have is sexual addiction. The third one I have is, I don't know if cheating is addictive, but I think cheating is addictive.
We actually talked about this
thing.
Today we brought, I can't remember.
Yes,
but the thing is, to me, I don't know if Mr. Ezekiel is going to agree with me or have his own opinion on this. Like, is cheating addictive? Like, cheating, do you think it's cheating addictive?
Cheating is addictive.
I cannot classify.
There are some people if they don't cheat. This is what I'm saying. Some people, if they don't cheat, it's like they are not complete. There was a friend of mine. She's like, I now always give experiences without calling names. That's what I used to do. There's a friend of mine that she's a single mom now. When she was married, she said her husband would cheat to an extent that if the husband wants to go out and really wants to fall, you will cook. He will be as he'll be rushing. Let me come back for that girl be waiting. Like he's not so addicted to it that if he does not have like 4 or 5 girlfriends, it is a problem. At a particular point in my life, when I was in a particular place and working, there was a woman that even one of the ladies that he was cheating with, I think that one, according to what I heard, he used charm for her, so he left his wife.
For that girl?
Yes, the wife was not even saying that. He knows that her husband is a chronic cheater.
Wow.
If the husband does not cheat, if the husband does not have girlfriends, the one that she can count as a wife, even though he's hiding it from her, she'll count like 20.
Like
yes, like 20.
I have a friend.
Sure, you understand?
I told him about this problem. I don't know, maybe he can be hearing me. Ebuka.
You even call him out.
Yes, Ebuka. If Ebuka is hearing me now, Ebuka, that my typical friend, he had more than 80 girlfriends that I know.
Jesus, 80?
Yes.
How did you used to know them if they call? Wait, is it baby baby B?
I wish Ebuka
baby A with the name. We don't do mistake.
I wish Ebuka is listening to this. Let me say,
Ebuka, if we invite him to this program, we have to invite him.
I can invite him.
He has to say something.
He's staying in Lagos. He's staying.
But I
can invite him. Sure, you understand? Ebuka, if I told you I'm into hotel and hospitality management. Wow. Are you with me? So if we are, let me say, proposing a party to be, let me say, next 2 months, we create a WhatsApp group.
Sure.
So you understand me? At least in some WhatsApp group, we have more than 500 participants, and then almost half of it are ladies.
Sure.
So you understand me? In one particular group, Ebuka, we have more than 6 girlfriends. In one particular group, Ebuka, I'm telling you the fact and sincerity. The one that I know, not about the one that I know. So the one you even know is 80.
There are many that you might not know.
No, maybe like 120, I'll be 150.
Ebuka, we give it to you.
I am so sure he will not be posting on his status.
He do post on his status.
And he post girl.
That's why we have settings now.
Okay.
You people.
No, only one person will view that at that particular point.
Even when
only the girl will view it, she will not be feeling important.
In scope.
When I was still with Ebuka 24/7, we do sleep hotel.
He doesn't want them to know his house.
Out of 7 days in a week, we sleep hotel 5 days.
Wow.
Hey, you understand? Even as at December 31st.
Is it that rich?
No, yes.
Okay, no, now you make him. Ladies, if money will kill you people.
So you understand me? Let me say, December 31st, last December 31st.
This last year?
Yes, I even said, my New Year resolution is saying no to unnecessary party. Because we know that if we shall attend this party, something nasty will happen. And because we want to, let me say, attend such party, at times we will not have money to attend the party. We will have to borrow money. Hey, you understand me? We will not have money to eat. As at afternoon, we will be looking for money. For us to take Uber, we cannot go on public transport.
Like what you're just saying now. Do you know that what you're saying now? Some people can be addicted to parties.
That is why.
Yes,
Party is actually addictive. Yes,
I am a typical example.
That means cheating is addictive.
If I'm teaching, so you understand me? Okay. I always use myself, or let me say, what is around us as a typical example. You can see, as I've been talking since morning, I'm using myself as a typical example. You understand me? Wow. We do. At least there was a time we bought tickets to a party. Let me say table for 4. We bought the ticket 150,000 naira. 150,000.
Just to waste it.
Just be looking at silly me. Hey, I am not into alcohol. I've never tasted alcohol or smoke in my life. Yes.
Wow.
Hey, you understand? This Ebuka that we are talking about, he cannot smoke. But he has, let me say, 5% tolerance for alcohol before he drink 2 bottles of
just start nonsense.
Of kai.
Just start doing one-on-one. So you understand me? And
so what are people not going out for?
they put
ladies now.
Ladies, let me say there are some big girls on normal day that you cannot even
see
outside. But you jam together in the party, and then by the time they are saying whatever we do in this house party must end in
see the house party.
If you
avoid house party. Avoid house party. I'm saying it. Avoid house party.
I can allow my girlfriends to go to party, but anytime she tells me that her bishop is house party, you can, if you go, we don't break up. I don't want to know.
Some party will even end in the house party. They will tell you, let's continue. Avoid house party.
Are you with me?
They will influence you. Start doing what you don't want to do.
After we bought the ticket to that place, from mainland to island, you understand me? Ticket. Let me say, there was a day that we spent 22,000 naira on boat.
Chai.
That transported us, let me say 22,000 naira. When we are coming back, we have no penny. Ebuka and our friend Precious, we start lapping ourselves inside Danfo.
see waiting party addiction cost to this man.
We don't have money. And then by the time we are in the party, ladies that see us buying
drinks, everything,
ticket of 150,000 naira. Are you with me? While we are going to the party, we branch to your house.
So now wear your Christmas clothes.
Let me say Uber ride to pick you. Are you with me? You see us paying 22,000 naira just for a ride to party, and we are coming back. We paid, let me say, almost the same amount of money. You'll be thinking we are one of the big boys in town.
Sure.
Then you understand me? You will not even know by the time we are doing these things. You know, ladies are being attracted with material things.
Not every ladies.
Some ladies, rather. Maybe we should put it like that. Some ladies.
Don't
attack him. Don't attack him.
When we are talking about rules of concord, I'm sorry. So you understand me? When we said every, so you understand? If you are saying, why do you think that the verb that follow the word every is always singular?
Should we not say
every no, I just want to connect us on something. Should we not
say all men are after?
So you understand? If you are saying that every lady, it always comes with is allot, not a harlot, because every lady cannot be allot. That is why the verb is.
Let us leave English and just use some. That will not argue.
Some of these ladies are very, very attracted to, let me say, material things. At the end of the day, we start having one night stand, and then even if we don't have anything to do together again, bye.
The reason I say that I don't think cheating is addictive is, though it might not come, but at times we have some people. Bless you, my co-host.
Hope we are safe.
You are safe.
COVID-19, Nigeria have been declared COVID-19 free.
Yes.
So
I don't know.
The reason I said that is we have some people, maybe during the relationship days, they have cheated before. And maybe when they get married, I have some people that they kind of, like the commitment they show, the dedication.
It doesn't mean that it cannot be corrected. Addictions can be corrected.
Maybe the later correct.
Addictions can be corrected.
I support
yes,
that,
but it doesn't mean that cheating is not addictive, but it can be corrected. So we are going to come back to that. How it can be.
For me now, my addiction is Big Yansh.
Wow.
You're exposing too much on this show.
Wow.
No, I'm talking about.
Wow.
So we are still coming to how we.
No, I would say it's your preference. Will I even say it's addiction?
No,
it's your preference in women.
It might be addiction in the sense that you can actually see a good girl without that big stuff backside.
And you will not just.
And you will because you have been addicted to that thing. And this person with this big thing is not your spec. It doesn't have anything good to offer you. But
because of Bijan,
and that thing will actually affect his relationship.
Before the end of the program, now I was able to manage some addictions. I will share it.
Okay, let me mention the remaining addiction. But please, this show, please, if you are not 18 years old and you are watching this show now, please just
lower the volume of your read.
This particular topic. I just want it to be 18 plus, please. Thank you. And like I said, we have masturbation addiction, we have sexual addictions, we have cheating addiction, we have alcohol and drugs addiction, we have betting and gambling addiction, we have social life addiction, social life and party addictions. Yes. We have shopping addiction. Some ladies, they like shopping, they cannot do without it.
Yes,
we have and ladies that like shopping, most times they're always materialistic. We have social media addiction, then we have stealing addiction. So
is that stealing, can we categorize it as an addiction or spiritual problem?
I think sometimes it's addictive. Yes. Sometimes okay,
like what you said, like should we categorize it under addiction or spiritual?
Some people, they know it's not even spiritual, so I think it is already in them.
But is it possible that someone will be stealing without being spiritual attack?
Like, some people by the some people, if they steal like 1 or 2 times, they not catch them and they not enjoy that luxury.
Yes,
they will keep cheating.
I think I agree with that.
Sometimes I would even say this stealing actually falls. I'm sorry because I know they will attack me. I would say this stealing actually falls into people that are doing all this yahoo. Yes, because they don't have clients, they have victims.
Yeah, it's victims.
Yes, it's victims. So if you do it once and you hammer, one person say like 5 million. Wait, we are ready to come out here again. And some people are actually addicted with that here. If they don't do it, it's like problem. Yes. We even have people that have businesses, they have houses, they have good jobs,
and they're still
doing it.
Sure. Yes.
Sure.
Is it not maybe that their business is not bringing money for them, but just like this one free money?
That money is a huge money that they don't work for,
and it comes immediately.
You will see them; they are the ones enjoying the luxury life.
I'm telling you,
in society today.
So I think another one I want us to talk about. I think we've talked about we've not talked about masturbation first. I think we've talked about sexual. We've talked about cheating. I want to talk about alcohol and drugs. Alcohol and drugs. Or do you have another question there?
I will ask my question based on what you just said now.
Okay, you ask the question.
Alcohol and what is that?
Drugs.
And drugs. How do you think this can affect relationship? You are the one doing it. Like the one they smoke. Like the one they smoke. You are the one they drink. How do you think it will affect your relationship with your partner? Okay,
when it comes to my own part, one thing is that I cannot be with somebody that smokes.
Okay.
I cannot. I don't think I can deal with it. She understand. I don't think I can deal with it. With people that there are some people that really there was
every smoker.
There was a time that there was a time that I was in my fasting period and I knew a guy knew, and that guy was like, I become and greet me. We've been together, like we've known each other for a long time, but we've not started dating. And the guy invited me that I should come and greet him, and I went, and I was in my fasting mood. So definitely there was nothing that is going to happen. Nothing will even happen in the first place. Sure, you understand? That is one thing about me. And it was in an open place we meet each other. Yeah, although it was in his house, but his house was like an open place. Everybody outside, let us gist and all that. So I noticed that when somebody is fasting now, you'll be so tired and all that. So when I was just in the chair, I just dozed off a little. This guy don't excuse himself, go smoke. I was like, wow, smoke. And I don't want to leave immediately. I'm like, now wait till they do this girl. We did just like 2 or 3 hours that we were together, gisting and talking, even though with other people that are outside. He don't excuse himself.
Like 2 or 3 times.
Like 3 or 4 times.
To go and smoke.
I cannot be with somebody like that. So that kind of thing is going to affect. It is possible that you might not see somebody that you like at the end of the day.
Wow.
But because of that habit, the person is going to leave.
That's true.
I have a friend, she speak it into existence. She said her husband will not smoke and drink. And she ended up marrying somebody that did not smoke and drink.
Wow.
Sure, you understand. So I think it is going to affect. What do you think?
Okay, let me see how alcohol affects relationship. This, let me say, it is a very, very serious topic.
I'm telling you.
Because a lot of toxic relationship out there, one of the genesis of it is alcohol and drugs. Well, let me say, someone that has zero tolerance for alcohol. Are you listening? As a man of the house, but you have, let me say, reached the saturating point of your tolerance. Then at the end of the day, you started misbehaving. Can you understand? Let me say, coincidentally, that is the period, let me say, your girlfriend or wife misbehaved to you.
You lose it.
Let's not take for an instance.
And those things can make you do on
someone that, let me say, is into alcohol. Are you with me? And couple with hot temper. Are you with me?
Through fire with petrol. Through fire with petrol.
Are you seeing the hazard, or let me say the threats? Alcohol on a normal day, on normal circumstances, fine. I have anger issue. Here you are. But if I'm not into alcohol,
your mind is set.
I can easily control myself.
Yes.
But someone that has anger issue and then is now an alcohol, or let me say drug addict, by the time you have already smoked your banana, your head on the sparkle. The life of human being will be as little as that of rats
in your front.
In your presence.
Because that's why you see most of these armed robbers. They always smoke.
Then let's take for an instance a sharp object is beside you or around you. Let's take for an instance knife or cutlass or the likes. The spirit that is going to push that person to pick that cutlass, even you might even think it is cane that you are taking, or let me say you are with
your
belt.
mind will be telling you.
Your mind will be telling you are with
else.
cane, and then let me say physically you are with cutlass. By the time you machete that person, you are seeing a lifeless body on the floor.
Your brain
that is when your brain will now come back to your senses.
The thing is, can a woman also be alcoholic and drug addict?
Yes. It is not only men. All these things you are saying is vice versa. It is not only men.
So it can actually
every addiction has both men and women.
As it can affect male, it can also affect female.
Let me share.
We have women that are very addictive to alcohol and even drugs.
Let me share my experience with you, so you can understand me.
Okay.
I have a woman. Her name is Jennifer. Then she is married to a.
Don't call the name.
Don't call the
So you
name.
understand.
Thank you.
Okay.
So there was this, Jennifer, all this rega, belebe, calypso, everything. She
dey do
they always take am very well. See, if her and her husband start fighting like this, you will think na man to man.
She dey beat the man.
See, at the end of the day, there was a day that I think she has already exceeded her limit. Sure, you understand me? We have scarcity of water around that time, so we always use jerry can container to go and fetch water. She just picks 2 containers of water. She go and pour it on their bed. And nobody is sleeping this room today.
After she don't take
everything finish. Normally, assume she's in her right sense. That is not something she can do, because as you are pouring this thing on that particular bed, you yourself, you are also depriving yourself where to sleep for that particular night.
How does that make sense now? Jesus.
This addiction, I would not really say the place, but let me tell you something. This Ondo particularly, they are very addicted to drugs. I don't know of alcohol, but see drugs. And I think if you look online, the particular amount, if you look online, even though I attended a conference of recent that the doctor that took us this thing, she make her research and she said part of the countries that are addicted to drugs, Ekiti, Ondo, Lagos.
Part of the states.
He said that they're even Nigeria. They are in western region, like they are very addictive to drugs.
Wow.
You understand? And if
Ondo is Yamon Gabi.
Before Uncle. And if you see the numbers of people,
Ondo
particularly, they are addicted to drugs.
Make I no talk.
I no call places. I no call them. I no call anything. But they are very addictive. It's everywhere. Generally, the lady made mention of it. She was like, if you see the percentage in the West, I think Ondo is part of the percentage that even carry the highest. I'm telling you. Serious. And these addictions, and that's why you see most times there are always problems in relationship houses in this particular region.
Yes, I agree with you on that.
Let me tell you what I observed regarding that.
Okay.
You said when they are talking about Nigeria specifically, they specify the Western region.
No, she did not specify.
I'm even specifying Western region.
That